evening to you, the ultimate fan experience. Oh, are we all excited about England's first game? Who is excited here? Yes, finally their World Cup campaign will be underway very shortly against Tunisia. I'm very lucky to be joined by two very special guests. A slight change of guests, but that's pretty good. We've got Emil Heskey in the building, but we've also got world heavyweight contender. We've got Dereck Chisora, who's here. Thank you, Dereck. And also Robbie Savage, former
He's okay. He's one of us.
First of all, guys, are you excited? Robbie, what are you feeling about England?
I think England will win tonight, Kirsty. I really do. I think Gareth Southgate's picked.
Nice, a burger.
What was that?
I think Gareth Southgate's picked the obvious side. I'd like to see Rashford start as the competition goes on. I think he deserves a starting place. Obviously, his injury, has probably cost him a starting place. But I just think against Tunisia, who they beat in 1998, 2-0. I think it'll be a similar scoreline tonight for us.
Yeah, okay, that's interesting. We will dissect that in just a moment. Dereck, you're a Manchester United fan. A couple of Man U players.
That guy there is booing you. Him.
Who, Dereck, are you looking forward to watching? Who's exciting you in this starting 11?
You know, I'm more excited about the new goalkeeper we got. He's a young guy. He's going to try and do his best, which is good. And plus, watch my boys from North London. I know some of the boys at Tottenham. So it'll be a great game for England.
Yeah, good. And Robbie, Jordan Pickford, there's been a lot of talk about goalkeepers and the change there. Has he gone Southgate with the right man, do you think?
I'd have personally gone with Jack Butland, Kirsty. I think.
Why is that?
Well, I think he's a better shot stopper. I think Pickford's better with his feet. But saying that, Nick Pope was the best out of the three of them, in the Premier League this season. But he's obviously gone with Pickford. But time will tell. Listen, Joe Hart didn't make the squad, and rightly so. So Pickford's a good choice.
Any surprises in there? Anybody that you wouldn't have wanted in this starting 11? Would you say?
No, I think it's a big tournament for Harry Kane. Didn't produce in the Euros when Wales got to the semi-finals and topped England's group, which I was delighted about. But I think it's a big tournament for Harry Kane.
Yeah. Let's talk about the opposition a bit as well. Tunisia. Do we know much about Tunisia, Dereck?
No.
But does it matter? Because it is an opening game, World Cup. I mean, we just need a win here, don't we?
Yeah, you know what? I've been watching. Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Bit of quiet, guys, please.
Sorry, Dereck. Just run in there, Dereck.
Don't mess with Dereck.
No. You know what? This World Cup will be very tricky. Everybody right now is a contender. This Tunisian team might be not a great, but they're gonna come and fight. So it'll be a tough match for England.
Do you agree with that, Robbie?
Yeah, they're missing their best player, Tunisia. Well, they ranked 21st in the world, but we know about the world rankings, it's a load of nonsense. But I think they'll make it tough for England. They'll sit back, they'll put 10 men behind the ball, play the counter-attack, and it's up to England to break them down. So many tournaments we hear pundits and people say, well, people defend against England, they don't come out. Well, rightly so. I think Tunisia will make it hard. It's up to England to break them down.
What was Southgate told his team? What will he be saying to them before they go out there and that's what the team told them how to do that against Tunisia tonight?
I think he'll say be confident, go and play expansive football. They've got the holding midfielder and Eric Dyer. And then it's up to Lingard, Dele Alli, Kane, Sterling, the creative players to go and break down a tough Tunisian side.
Do you agree with that, Dereck?
No, a little bit. But if I was Gareth Southgate, I'd just tell them, listen fellas, you need to go out there, do what you do best, show the world you can play football and go and win it. There's no need of give them the tough talk basically.
Yeah. Shh, can we be a bit quiet please? Sorry.
This is
quiet.
A pub. This is a pub.
Yeah, it's a pub, but just for a few minutes. Go on.
Go on.
Have you been impressed, Robbie, with Southgate and the job he's done? Because it is a transitional period this for England, isn't it?
Well, in qualifiers, England always do well. They breeze through the group, but in tournaments they are pathetic, basically. Yeah. 2 wins in 11 tournament games. Listen, I'm only saying factually what happens. Listen, you've all got your England tops on. They're not in it, but they got to the semi-finals of the Euros. When was the last time England done that? I can't remember. Dereck, I'm just stating facts.
Those are the facts.
Just stating facts. So, I'm not talking to you, you and your pizza. But I think, Kirsty, England will get to the quarterfinals. I really do.
And who else has surprised you or pleasantly so far in this World Cup? We haven't seen so much yet, but...
I thought Peru were good. I thought Peru were unfortunate against Denmark. And I thought Mexico, played expansive open football against the reigning champions. So those two have impressed me so far.
Dereck, what's so special about the World Cup? What does it mean to you?
It's basically what the World Cup means a lot for partners like myself, because that's where you get to see all the players, African players, Chinese players, everybody get together and play the best football, and I like that.
Absolutely, and to see England do well would be fantastic as well. Right, have we got a chance of winning, realistically, do you think?
No.
Why?
They don't have the greed. We might get there, but I don't think we got a chance of winning.
I talked of the transitional period that they're in. It's a very young squad. The youngest, Harry Kane, has said that. He spoke about that when he was announced as captain. Can we get there, do you think? I mean, maybe I should ask Robbie this in a minute, but can we get there? Can we win a World Cup or a big tournament again? It's been a while.
Greece have won the Euros, Denmark won the Euros. And you would say that England, can they win a major tournament? Who thought Leicester City would have won the Premier League, Kirsty? It can happen, but it's going to be a while. I'm going to say no.
What about Dereck? My goodness, that's a bit harsh, isn't it, Robbie?
It's not harsh, it's the truth, because we got great players, don't get me wrong, but the problem is these players get paid so much money now, they don't want to play for the country anymore. It's just totally different. I don't know, because the last time England, I believe, won the World Cup, all the players came from West Ham. So they gelled together, they drank together, they hang out together, they've done everything together. But now you got players, one plays in Man City, one is Man United. When they meet each other, they still got that bit of, I don't like you, I'm Man City, I'm on more money than you, so I shouldn't listen to you. So it's totally different.
It is. And before we go over to Dave, who's somewhere out there speaking to the fans in here, it is packed, isn't it? Brilliant. Dereck, just tell us about your next fight, upcoming fight, Colours Takam. How is your preparation going?
I started training today. Training camp started today. Fighting Takam on the 28th at the O2 next month. Training will be going well. The fight will be amazing. I already say to the promoter, everybody's on it, they're just making up the numbers. Yeah.
Are you feeling good?
Yeah, right now I'm feeling good, yeah. Because I'm sitting next to him.
Yeah, well there we are. We all feel good sitting next to you, Rob. A lovely compliment. But I mentioned Dave, I think Dave's out there somewhere.
Yeah, Kirsty, I'm out here. I'm out here in the audience right here. We got a couple of questions here. Firstly, we got Matt over here. Matt.
Question for Robbie. Who's the best manager you played for and why?
Martin O'Neill or Mark Hughes. Martin O'Neill, used to get the best out of me by being derogatory towards me. Once said, the only thing I lacked was ability, which was a nice thing for him to say, which was quite true. But yeah, Martin O'Neill, great manager, and Mark Hughes.
Fantastic. And my good friend Amy's got a question.
If Tunisia are going to be playing with one lone striker, do you think their back three is a good way to go?
Dereck?
Thanks a lot for that, mate. I'll lay him onto that one.
I think that if it's a 3-4-3, it can obviously, it can work for England, of course. It's, as long as the back three stays a three. I know you're saying they got one striker to mark, but you know, with Trippier and Young going forward. You know, of course they should be able to beat Tunisia even though they play on the front, but it's going to be an interesting 90 minutes in what, 15 minutes time?
Yeah.
Another question here, random one for Dereck Chisora.
Dereck, if you're in a ring with a grizzly bear, who had a muzzle on and boxing gloves on, do you reckon you'd beat it?
Yeah, I'll kick him in the balls.
Quite a question.
We got another one out here.
Robbie, do you honestly think that Freddie Flintoff was an ugly baby?
It's all happening.
My best pal Freddie, listen to the podcast, obviously the best podcast in Britain.
Tell him.
Was he an ugly baby? I think Freddie will admit himself, he wasn't the prettiest. But I tell you what now, he's a bit of a heartthrob now, isn't he? Yeah. Good looking man.
All right, Dave, thank you so much for now. We're going to get to our questions from you on Facebook, so thanks so much for those, and also thanks to our fans there as well. Right, Joe Carrier on Facebook. I'm going to go, obviously, to Robbie on this. If you could pick a club to manage at the World Cup, who would you pick and why? It's not easy, is it?
I would pick Brazil. The creative flair, Neymar, and all the other players they've got. Neymar and Jesus and Willian, and yes, I know, I'd pick Brazil.
Just another one from Joe here. It says, who was the best team you played for?
Wales.
Wales, okay. How apt tonight. Dereck, this is from Joe on Facebook. Which round are you going to beat Takam in?
You know, this fight for me will be a marathon basically, so I can't pick a round because the guy is tough. So this is going to be a long, long night for me.
A long night. Okay. Thanks, Joe. On Facebook there, right. A couple more before we go here. Tyler, which of the three keepers would you be starting if you were Southgate? Well, we've talked about that really, but are you sticking to that?
Yeah, I would have said Butland, but he's gone Pickford.
Butland. Pickford is starting. Dereck, Andy on Facebook. If not England, you've already cancelled them out anyway. Who is going to win the World Cup?
Nigeria.
Nigeria.
No, I'm joking. I personally think maybe Denmark.
Denmark. Very interesting. Right, guys, let's get a final prediction. Maybe a goal scorer as well, if you feel there's going to be goals. Robbie?
So I'm going to go 1-0 Harry Kane.
1-0 Harry Kane. Dereck, what are you thinking?
3-0.
3-0. Goals from who?
Harry Kane.
Harry Kane. Guys, that was for your Tottenham friends, of course, wasn't it? Is he a friend of yours?
No.
Well, listen, guys, thank you very much indeed. A big round of applause for Dereck Chisora and Robbie Savage.
Come on, Wales! Come on, Wales!
Thank you, guys. Enjoy it.
1, 2. Hey, I'll leave the mic on quickly. Can we have a selfie?
Hey, you better come to the front. You can't see you there.
Everybody press that button for me, man.
You gotta be in it. You gotta be in it.